Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll share with you an important story of a Japanese Zen master. After the story, we'll discuss the lessons that we learned from it and we'll also see why it's relevant to us in the current scenario. Long ago, there was a highly followed Zen master in a Japanese town. He was known for his wisdom and had many disciples. One fine day, a man approached the Zen master and said, "I would like to move to this town. Is it nice? What do you think of the people here?" So, the Zen master asked him, "What was your old town like? How were the people like in your old town?" The man replied, "It was a horrible town. People were awful, mean, and spiteful." So the Zen master said, "They are just the same here. You shouldn't move to this town." Later on, another person went to the Zen master and asked him, "I'd like to move to your town. How are the people like here? And how is the town?" To this, the Zen master asked him a question. "What was your old town like? How were the people like in your old town?" The man replied, "Actually, the people were nice. They were smart, positive, helpful. I enjoyed being around them." Then the Zen master said, "Well, they are the same here. You should move to this town. You'll like it here." So what do we see in this story? That although the city was same, the answers were different for both the people. And the reason for this is, I believe, that according to the master, everything lied inside and not outside. So when he asked the first person about his old town, the first person said that the people in his old town were spiteful, and he said that his old town was horrible. And when he asked the second person said that his old town was wonderful and that he liked the people and the town in general. But we see that the Zen master had different replies for both of them. So the first lesson we learn from this story is that if you're happy and satisfied from inside, if you're positive, and if you give out compassion to others, you will receive the same. And maybe the people were actually nice, and it was only the bad feelings inside this person that he felt that the people were spiteful and that the people were not helpful. Another lesson we learn from this is that if your inner happiness depends on something that is external and something which you have no control over, then you're looking in the wrong places. Then your happiness is temporary, because those external things will change, like we discussed in the earlier videos according to the Law of Impermanence. So we see that the first person wanted to decide whether he wants to move or not based on how the people were, and the Zen master found it wise to question him first before giving him his opinion, because if the person thinks in a negative manner, there is no way the Zen master could do anything to convince him otherwise. And in the second scenario, we see that the Zen master asked the person how his old town was, and the second person said that his old town was wonderful. So the Zen master told him that he should move to this town because he would like it. Another thing that I like about this story is that the Zen master does not argue with either of them, and the Zen master does not impose his ideology on any of them. He does not give out his own opinions, and he is reserved. So there are multiple things that we can learn from this story, and in this context, I think this is more important to us because in the current lockdown that our country is facing due to the coronavirus disease, there are a lot of people who are complaining of being locked down in their houses and having nothing else to do. And they're saying how they're missing the things that they used to do earlier. So I think they can learn from this story and understand that their happiness cannot be based on something that is external. And like I said, times do change. And if we see right now, everything that was external is out of their reach. They are not able to enjoy like they used to do before. I agree that there are many things that people are missing out on. But my question still remains, how come you have given the charge of your happiness to something that is not even under your control? I saw a very interesting picture a few days ago, and the picture had some words written on it, and I'll read out the words to you. If you cannot go outside, go inside. And I really liked it because it was just a picture and yet it was so impactful in delivering its message. If the person is happy from inside, it would not matter to him how the city or the town or the country was. We see that the Zen master was also living in that town. And in fact, he achieved the status of a Zen master by being in that very town. So there would also be a criminal in that town, and there would also be the Zen master in this town. And yet we cannot give the blame or the credit of either the Zen master or the criminal to the town, because it's only what is inside that matters. And hence, I request everyone who's watching this video right now to ask themselves, why have they given the charge of their happiness on something that is beyond their control? They did not know that something like this would happen. This was unexpected. But then again, why take things for granted? Why should you believe that your friends will always be with you? Why should you believe that you will always be able to go to your favorite restaurants? Why should you believe that your luxurious car would always be there whenever you want a long drive? Why take these external things for granted? Why ignore the law of impermanence? For those who have missed out the video highlighting the importance of law of impermanence, I'm putting the link in the description. And you'll even see the video prompt on the top of this video. Make sure you see that video so that you understand better. This is a very short story and yet it gives us multiple things to think about. And I hope this video helped you understand that you should not be looking outside and you should only be looking within, that the happiness does not lie outside. And I don't mean that one should always be inside the house or one should not roam outside. All I'm saying is that it should not matter to you whether you're inside your house or outside your house or in some other city. You should just be satisfied and happy from inside. And when talking about Zen, Lord Buddha is inevitable. So here I would like to quote Lord Buddha when he said, "Happiness does not depend on what you have or what you are. It solely relies on what you think." You could be sitting in the Buckingham Palace, and if you're still miserable from the inside, there is nothing that the palace can do for you. A Zen master could be happy in his small hut, or he could be equally happy when he's sitting inside the emperor's palace. So I would like to tell you once again that focus on being happy and don't focus on the things that you think that make you happy. So now stop looking outside and start focusing on what lies inside. So I hope you liked this story and I'll keep coming out with other interesting content. Keep watching out this space for more informative videos and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you so much.